Welcome to another edition of the Topnotch Coaching Network. Once again, my name is Confidence May, and I am still your host. It's always a pleasure to have you here on this channel. And in case you're joining us for the first time, this is Topnotch Coaching Network, an offshoot of the Topnotch Edu Consult. If you are wondering who we are and what we do, at Topnotch Edu Consult, we offer our services basically to schools. We offer HRM services like recruitment and the training of staff. We offer professional penmanship like in nursing, handwriting. We also have a book for that. We also do public speaking. So in case you are interested in our services, you can invite us to, in case you have a challenge you would like us to design a seminar for, why not contact us and we'll tailor-make a topic to suit whatever the challenge is. And I'm very confident that at the end of our seminar, the challenge will be either totally eradicated or come to a manageable size. So of that I am very certain. And our office, lest I forget, is located at number 20 Alapia Street, close to Alaba International Road in Lagos State in Nigeria. So because I know I'm speaking to a global community, so I have to give us where we stay. This is Topnotch Coaching Network, and this is, like I said, an offshoot of the Topnotch Edu Consult. Here on this online platform, the Topnotch Coaching Network does a different job from the Topnotch Edu Consult. Here on this platform, we do basically mentorship, financial mentorship and leadership. So this is the platform for financial coaching, for financial mentorship and for leadership training. So this is the purpose of this network. And interestingly, we have also started a 1-year coaching class. In case you are interested, why not join us? Call us on the numbers or contact us via the emails that pops up on your screen at intervals, and call us, and they will give you further details on how you can be a part of this training, whether virtually or physically. Distance is not a barrier, not in this world of technology. So today we are going to be looking at the second pathway to wealth. This is the 5th episode in the financial series. The last time we looked at the pathway to wealth, and in that pathway to wealth we started with the financial intelligence, financial intelligence. So if you are interested, I think you should get that video and watch it via our platform, and I'm sure you will learn a lot, not just from that video, from our previous videos. So today we are going to be looking at the financial planning. But before I delve into that quickly, something happened that I want to quickly address shortly in this particular video. Somebody watched the last video and called up a company and was like, I want to speak with the CEO. So they contacted me with the person, and the person was like, why that he has something to say. And I said, what he said, that why would I say I cannot be poor, or that I know my tomorrow, when it is obvious that nobody knows tomorrow. You see, I did not say that thing because I was bragging. When I said I cannot be poor, or I can never be poor, or that I know my tomorrow, I am not speaking as a prophet. I am not bragging. Neither did I intend to boast. You see, whatever I say, and I said then, I said it from the perspective of light. You see, I have seen the light, and that is why this class is important. I keep saying this: the things you do today are like seeds that you will reap tomorrow. God cannot be mocked. I cannot be paying the price to getting financial intelligence, planning my life, and do so many things, and then fear God, and at the end you tell me my tomorrow will be bad. No, it can't. It's not possible. It can't even happen. So when I say I cannot be poor, it's because of the seeds I have sown, and I'm still sowing, that makes me certain that I can never be poor, and that my tomorrow is quite bright. So please, I said it from the perspective of light, and it does not matter whether you agree with me or not. The fact still remains that I can't be poor, and that I know my tomorrow. I can never be poor, and I know my tomorrow. So let me know about stress, that issue. But there's something else I also want to say. For those of you who hope and believe that you can use spirituality to access finance, I am not saying being spiritual or God-fearing is not good. My point is, attempting to use one key to open every door is wrong, and it will not work. The key of salvation is different from the key of finance. So if you try to use salvation, the key for the door to salvation, to access the room to wealth, you will fail, because there are two different rooms. One key cannot open every door. If it does not do that in your house and in the physical realm, how do you think it will do that in the spiritual realm? So please, God is the God of all flesh. He's not the God of Christians alone. He's not the God of everybody. He's not the God of one person or one religion. He's the God of all flesh. Yes, I know, but I know something just popped up in my mind, which might have popped up in your mind, but I am not trying to be religious here. I just want you to know that God cannot be partial. There are so many born again, so many God-fearing people, Christians, Muslims, whatever, that fear God, but they are poor, because the key, I repeat, the key that opens the door or the room to wealth is not the same thing. That's the key that opens the door of salvation. Please, let's have this at the back of our mind. I think it will actually help us, so that this struggles with finance and this blaming God for our financial position, at least it will stop, because that used to be my position until I gained financial intelligence. So please, do not try to use the spiritual key to open your financial door, because they don't work together as such. So that being said, let's talk about what brought me here today, which is financial planning. Financial planning. The Oxford Dictionary said that a plan is a plan is a specific step or steps that one intends to take to get to a particular place or goal. Good. So that is it. Specific steps, particular goal. That is financial planning as well. Specific steps you need to take to get you to your wealthy place. Now, financial planning. When you want to plan your life financially, I want you to look at these scenarios. They say there are 3 phases in life. The first phase is the 0 to 25 years old, which is called the learning phase. In this phase, you are expected to In this phase, you are expected to be learning, acquiring all the necessary and required skills that will help you in the next phase of life. 0 to 25 years, you can afford to make certain mistakes and get away with them. That is why it is called the learning phase. Now, in the second phase, which is 26 to 50, it now becomes the phase where you begin to use the skills and the knowledge from the first phase to make money. There are these phases supposed to have married, settled down, fathered children, built your own house, started your job, have a business or whatever. If at this phase you have not done any of these things, your life is way behind. That's why you have to plan your life. You have to. I'm saying this phase so that you understand that the importance of planning your life. Then the last phase, which is the third phase, is the 51 to the 51 downwards, and they call it the mentorship phase, where you pour yourself into the next generation. So if I want to say this, the opportunities of the first phase is not the opportunities of the second phase. Somebody that is 25 years old has much more time and opportunities compared to somebody who is in the second phase and is like 40 years. You see why I said financial planning is quite important. Now, let's look at when you want to plan your life, what do you do? I will use this first phase. I will use this as, let's start with this. Let's talk about ascertaining your position as one of the first steps you need to take when you're planning your life financially. You see, when you call up an airline that you want to go to New York, for instance, the first question they'll ask you is not anything other than where are you calling from. You see, when we say ascertaining your position, it's talking about asking yourself some important questions. For instance, you have to ask yourself, how old are you? You know, I said earlier, the opportunities of somebody in the first phase is not the same opportunities of somebody in the second phase. You have to ask yourself, how old are you? If you are 40 years old and you are still behind, then there's need for you to work faster. Secondly, apart from asking yourself how old you are, you have to also ask yourself, what are your set skills? What are the knowledges you have, the skills you have that can fetch you money, that can earn you sources of income, that can help you to take care of yourself, your family, and meet your needs. You also have to ask yourself, besides your, the another question I think you ask yourself in ascertaining your position is asking yourself, what other sources of income do you think you can have besides your job and your business? When I started up, I had to write a some of what I was teaching, but I had to ask myself, what other things, sources of income do I have inside of me that I can use to make money? So I wrote them out. I was not using them then, but when I wrote them out, I began to work on them. So think of it. What other sources of income do you have that you can know what you have and what you don't have? And the last thing you have to know when you're ascertaining your position is you have to find out what are your assets and your liability. If your liabilities, which is your debt, is more than your asset, then you are back. You are not. Then if your liabilities are more than your asset, then you are not financially well off, because your assets are supposed to be more than your liabilities. So that is these are some of the questions you have to ask yourself when you're trying to ascertain your financial position and then make some financial planning. If you sit down and follow these steps I have laid out right now in terms of ascertaining your position, I am certain it will help you take some certain steps towards achieving your financial dreams faster. So please, I will end this transmission here. I want you, dear viewers, settle down, ascertain your position, and then we will talk about the second step in your financial planning. I hope to hear from you. Get your comments and your questions based on this short discussion here, and I'm sure that I will be able to attend to them with my team, and you will not be disappointed. Thank you once again for joining us. It's always a pleasure to have you here. Dear subscribers, please keep subscribing, keep hitting the like button, and keep hitting the notification button, and I'm sure I will see you at the top. But most importantly, please practice.